Hi, welcome to the 15 Minutes podcast with Accasia Hanson from Top Towns Promotions Australia, featuring the best of independent music worldwide. Be sure to subscribe and stay blessed. Hi, welcome to the 15 Minutes podcast with Accasia Hanson by Top Town Promotions. Today, we have Bert Fender. How are you doing today?
Fine, just fine. The sun is shining here in
The
Germany,
sun is
so it's fine.
shining. I can see in your camera. Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Can you tell us a little bit about yourself and musical background, like where are you from and so forth?
Okay, well, I have lived in the United States and also in Paris for a few years, but I'm actually German and living
Okay.
in a middle town in Germany, a big university town. I've been doing music almost all my life, but I started when I went to the States and I played in an Afro-American band there. I was the only white person, but I was very young at that time.
Yeah.
So then it took many, many, many years. I only did music on the side. And very late, only very late, when I was very old already, I started to do it more professionally.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons I did it was that I had more time was
Yeah.
because of the lockdown we had here in
Oh
Europe.
yeah,
And
yeah,
all of a sudden I
coronavirus.
had time. I
Yeah.
had time.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I started it then more professionally. And some of the songs I did in the last 2 years, I already recorded the first time in a very small studio years and years ago, and I refreshed them.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You brought them back to life. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes.
Okay,
Well,
okay. Like music is a lifelong thing, but can you remember or do you know a particular moment where you can say what made you want to do music, like maybe later on after you've been doing it on the side and you decide to take it more seriously? What was it that made you,
mhm.
what draws you?
Well, when I was already very young, still very young, I participated in a song festival. I was 16. That was before I went to the States the first time. And I won the competition with the third place, and it was only bands, and I was the only person singing alone.
Okay.
It kind of made the first trigger. And then, second, in the 90s, I was very often in the States and visited friends and also worked on my dissertation in Pennsylvania. So
Okay.
many times I was there, and there was one certain event I would say that triggered me again. I visited a friend in Los Angeles and drove down San Francisco, Los Angeles Highway number 1 alone. And
Yeah.
I had this hit radio tuned in. And they played all these big famous pop rock American songs. And
Yeah.
I came down the coast and it went, smoother and smoother. You came almost street and beach was on the same level. And I listened to all these big pop rock music things. And that kind of put it again, the seed of music into my brain and into my body and into
Yeah.
my
You're like,
soul.
this is it. Yeah. Yeah, that's beautiful. Um, what accomplishments do you see yourself? I was gonna say in 5 to 10 years, but on a daily basis, what are you trying to accomplish?
Well, first, to earn money, I think this we can,
Yeah,
the first thing I would like to have is that more people listen to me,
yeah, yeah.
and
More
that I just
exposure.
have a
Yeah,
bigger audience. And
yeah, yeah,
so
yeah,
this is my first goal. And this is
yeah,
why I also founded a band now for almost, well, short of 2 years. And
yeah. Steady
so
pace wins
that's,
the race, and Rome wasn't built in a day. Mm.
what do you mean?
I said, steady pace wins the race, and Rome
Yes,
wasn't built in a day.
yes, no, it wasn't at all.
Yeah,
So no, no, no. So
yeah.
it takes time. But
Mm-mm.
as long as I feel the well, the joy of doing this music, I don't care. It's work
Yeah,
and
yeah.
also fun, you know.
Mm, mm, Um, what is it about music? This is a very broad question, but what is it that makes you feel passionate? Like, would it be the lyrics or the sound or the emotion or the communication, the
Yeah.
escape?
Well, I think music is a way of, well, to in somehow, I think many singer-songwriters are like this. It's a way of therapy too. So
Yeah, yeah.
I'm kind of
Release.
coping with the things that enter my life, which, you know, I have to cope with. Everybody has to cope with,
Yeah,
but I kind of work in music with my life. And
yeah,
I put all my emotions in this, of course. So every song I do is very personal in a way.
yeah, 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 yeah. That's beautiful. Um, when you come to like, let's say there was a festival coming up and they're like, we need you to write a track. What is your process when it comes to writing a new track?
Well, um, the last time I sang Shadow Man,
Yeah.
I did it already in another interview. It's like a fairy tale, a singer-songwriter fairy tale, but I dreamt about it. I woke
Oh,
up in the morning and I had this melody and it didn't leave me. And it was still there at noon. And then I
okay.
took my guitar and played the tune, and that was Shadow Man. So
Okay.
normally when I do a song, uh, well,
Just
I
inspiration
feel it.
comes.
Yes, it's like how you say when you know it's I feel it. I feel it that I have to do something now. I'm
Yeah.
getting a little uneasy, and I think,
Yeah, you're
well,
like, oh, I gotta I
yeah,
gotta figure this out.
yeah, it must be out. It must come out.
Yeah.
And then, of course, it takes time. Usually, I would say on the average, it takes about, well, maybe it's not so much, but on the average, it takes about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks
To finalize the
from
track.
from
Yeah.
here from here to the recording studio.
Yeah, yeah, I feel you. I feel you. And you play the instrument as well as sing, which is like
Yes,
double wham. Yeah.
yes, 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 yes.
Um, okay, this could be somebody famous or somebody you know. Who do you dream being on stage if you could collaborate with?
Well, I am a big fan of the Rolling Stones.
Okay, okay,
So
okay.
I really am for years already. And I would really like to sing one times together with Mick Jagger, one of my
Yeah,
songs,
what time?
or be a guest on his stage. But this is going to be a big dream, I'm afraid.
We're allowed to dream. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's beautiful. Um, okay, when it comes to performing live, like you could give advice to any musician out there or what your process is when it comes to performing live. How do you prepare yourself? Like I know as a singer, I get nervous and I gotta do my meditations. What's your process?
Well, actually, I do meditate even in
Mm,
my
mm,
everyday life. Meditation is part of my life. So
mm.
yes, when the performance comes, yes, I kind of try to calm myself down with
Yeah.
meditation.
Mm.
But I have to admit, one of my big obstacles, I don't know how other people, other musicians are doing this, but I've heard they have the same problem. Texts, to learn the texts. Oh, I really have to work on learning my texts, and this makes me
Text.
nervous. This text, my
Yeah.
own, my own text of the songs.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You
Text. Yeah,
know,
yeah,
yeah. And this really makes me nervous. This is the only thing which really makes me nervous.
yeah. Okay. Okay. Well, that's about all I wanted to ask you. So we're at the end of the interview, but as we close, is there anything people should be looking forward to seeing happening soon? Any releases or where can
Yeah,
they find you now? Where are you
yeah,
most active on social media and
yeah.
this, that? Yeah.
Okay, of course, you can find me in Facebook,
Hmm.
Bert Fenber Music, and Instagram at Bert Fenber. YouTube, of course, I have my own channel, which you
Okay.
know.
Yes, yes.
And Well, we're gonna have a performance, not this year anymore, but in February here in my town,
Yeah.
on 2 occasions, 2 times. So we
Yeah.
just stay locally here first because my band's very new. But next year we're gonna spread around more. We're gonna
Yeah,
go
move
a
around
little
more.
farther.
Yeah.
So, and the next
And
track
hopefully you come to
coming out.
Australia.
Ah, I try. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
The next track coming out is the 18th of November, Friday,
18th of
18th of
November.
November.
It'll be on
That's
every
my,
digital platform.
yes,
Yeah.
Spotify, anything,
Yeah. Apple
Amazon,
Music, all
whatever.
that good stuff. Yeah.
And the track is Some Days. And this is gonna
Okay.
be a very rocky one. It's very
Okay.
different to the other ones.
Yeah. More. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Well, that's what is new, more or less, at the moment.
Cool. Cool. So thank you very, very much. I'll be definitely keeping up with you and hopefully more interviews as you progress in
Yes,
everything that you're doing. It's been a
yes.
pleasure.
Thank you too, Accasia. To see you once more, or one time live now.
Thank you. Thank you. Let me stop the recording. Hold on.
Walking down this road with your eyes on my mind. Walking down this road with your smell in my hair. Walking down this road with your hands on my skin. I'm walking down this road with your face on my mind. We've been talking all of the time that we had. We've been singing all of the time that we shared. We've been loving all of the day and the night. I've got bright eyes on my mind. I've got bright eyes on my mind. I've got bright eyes on my mind. You'll be taking my breath away.